Hello there everybody and welcome back to falmunction plays Doki Doki Literature Club. So, I think we saw the Monica ending. I'm getting mixed results, honestly, on, the things that are happening in this game sometimes. So I'm not quite sure, but what I did, get is a credit scene, and I think that marks that there was an ending, so success? Anyway, here's the second thing. The original thing I was thinking of doing is starting up a new game and deleting Monica right off the bat. Now, I don't know if it worked, since Monica is still clearly visible here on the splash screen, which, up until this point was kind of an indicator, but who knows. One last comment about the ending though before we move on. I was a little taken aback about how Sayori, of course, it was revealed that Sayori now all of a sudden is also aware she's in a video game, and that now that Monica's not there anymore, her paradise would be to just have everybody just get along, which is fine. That is completely in character, but I didn't really understand why they had to play the horror music all of a sudden. Because I don't know, some people would maybe prefer that, who knows. But yeah, anyway, let's start a new game without Monica. Dot dot dot. That's something new. Dot dot dot. What? This. What is this? Oh no. No. This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop. Oh, come on, Sayori. Please make it stop. Whoops. I crashed the game, everybody. So, that was like a mini ending just now? Or something? I don't know. Beats me personally, but it's also kind of a hint, I think, to telling you, if you want the other endings, Monica better be in it. So what I did afterwards, and which I can't really show you right now since it was kind of a little bit of left field, I tried the opposite, or the inverted thing, where I deleted everybody else and just left Monica in the game. That was another sort of ending. I'll show it to you right now. I'm just gonna clip it in here. Oh shit. What have I done? That's all there is? Okay. Ew. And that's just that. That is the entire thing. It doesn't change. There's no button prompts or anything. It's just there. So I had to revert once again. And I don't know. Maybe we could find a character combination that would let me start the game, but something tells me it's probably not going to work, and I'm not going to bother. But what I am going to do is go and do what I initially wanted to do. Go through with the whole game while then deleting Monica at the exact moment where Sayori was going to kill herself. And in the meantime, we can get some dialogue or some more insight from Natsuki, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Natsuki this time since we hadn't explored her storyline pretty much at all. So Natsuki is definitely a fan of kitties. Cheeks. All that good stuff. Anime for sure. Pout? Yeah, I knew you were into that. Games? Yeah, there you go. Perfect, definitely not. Skirt? Yeah. Candy for sure. Yeah, we got all the all the Natsuki words. Hair. Bouncy. Puppy. I'm gonna roll here. Boob for sure. Marshmallow. Cute. Lollipop. Finally, we get to see who responds to Doki Doki. Of course, it's Natsuki. Who else? Who else? Who else? Is there any? Papa? Okay. Oh, that was Sayori. Sorry about that. But I think it'll let me have some extra ones from other girls without it mattering too much. Oh, that was another Sayori one. Anyway, and now we're going to do something we should have been doing in the first place. We can skip unseen text because this is a new installation again. So now a skip button is going to be available all the time. Although, I don't know. I'm just going to let this happen. Oh! Whoops. Was that too fast? Did we skip past an entire Natsuki scene? Hold on, guys. I knew I shouldn't have done the whole skip shenanigans. I'll revert it back to where we should have stopped. Okay, this might be it. Starting up the scene. Sorry for so much, skipping and darting around between scenes, but we should be on the right track again. Ugh. The Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. There's a lot of closet scenes in this game. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna just mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. Read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know? How did you know anyway? I hear you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? What's that? I see. That's a low number. Volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. We get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. I don't think we've seen this scene at all, so I think we've got a good place here. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, falmunction. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Ain't that the truth? In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ooh-ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. She doesn't like that, or does she? Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. How tropey. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You'd think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, but I guess I know what you mean, what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Wow. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Kind of lame, but sure. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious, since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. Why be embarrassed about that? I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Yeah, so what? Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. That's the thing, like, that only just reveals that she's not quite comfortable, you know, having manga as her hobby, or thinking people would define her by that hobby, and so she rejects it and everything else that kind of has to do with it. I think that's a bad idea for anybody. Like, you like what you like and do so without worries, without reservations, and nobody has to feel bad about that, being in that situation. And I don't think anybody should make other people feel bad about their personal interests. We would all be a lot better off if that were the case, at least. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. I agree. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Exactly. Hey! Close up. ... We read on for a few more minutes, and she looks at me like I'm an alien from another world or something. I finished a couple chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I'm the exact same way, honestly. I will rarely go back to watch something or play something again, but I would jump at the opportunity of showing it to a friend and seeing their first reaction. That's kind of why, you know, this kind of YouTube channel is always about blind games, and I would also go out of my way to watch somebody else's reaction to a game similar to this. I've seen other people play through Doki Doki, at least the parts that I've played myself. And it's awesome seeing those reactions. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? ... question mark. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? I mean, if you don't want to, it's fine. Jeez. Sorry. I mean, maybe she just doesn't have any friends that like manga up until this point. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? And, you know, I have to also address the fact that those kinds of things, judging people for their interests and whatever, I can see children being that way. It's completely normal and to be expected. It's just that you should, at some point, grow out of that. Not grow out of manga or anything that's deemed for children, but grow out of that sentiment. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? How am I supposed to interpret this one? Dash, ... so? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? ... Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. I would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done this before. Well, not everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sorry, and Monica almost said Sonica? Enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sorry is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Now I'm just gonna check if Pick Natsuki's has like a new dialogue, which it should because we've centered our poem around her, so... I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems recently. Yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. That's her way of expressing a compliment. ... So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in the throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. No, I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Yeah, we know about this one. Yeah. I like it. I think that's all the same. So, in order to skip past this without, skipping past something I think might actually be different, I'm just gonna fast forward through the video instead of using the skip function, which, as we've established, is unreliable, so... So while we're here, let's just go with Yuri this time, just to see her side of the story. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ugh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and you just told her how you felt. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Ugh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well... Alright, I believe you. Thanks, falmunction, you're too kind. Etc, etc. It seems like my first decision was a lot more... It suited the situation better because Natsuki doesn't take criticism too well, it seems. Anyway, I think I'll skip through this sequence as well till we get to do another Natsuki segment, but it's gonna have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.